I stopped being the office nice guy and got my toxic coworker fired using her own weapons. My coworker Bethany stood in front of our entire department, crying dramatically about how I'd sabotaged her promotion by refusing to do her project for her. He always helped before. Now suddenly when it matters most, he abandons me. What kind of person does that? The kind who's done being used, I said, standing up. And the kind who forwarded all your emails to HR. For 3 years, I'd been the office nice guy. Covered shifts, fixed mistakes, stayed late helping everyone. Bethany exploited this the most. I'd essentially done 2 jobs while she took credit. Everyone knew, nobody cared, because the work got done. The breaking point came last month. Bethany was up for senior management, a position that paid double. She'd listed my projects as her achievements, my solutions as her innovations. Then, she had the audacity to email me her entire presentation to polish up. Just make it perfect like you always do, she'd written. I'll remember this when I'm your boss. That's when I stopped being nice. Instead of helping, I started letting her fail. Not sabotaging, just not saving her. When she submitted reports full of errors, I didn't fix them. When she missed deadlines, I didn't cover. When she presented wrong data in meetings, I stayed silent. What's wrong with you? She'd hissed after botching a client presentation. You always catch my mistakes. Catch your own mistakes. I'll tell everyone you're not a team player. Go ahead. She did. Started a whisper campaign about how I was jealous, bitter, trying to undermine her success, how I'd changed and become difficult. Some people believed her, but here's what Bethany didn't know. Every email she'd sent taking credit for my work, I'd forwarded to a personal folder. 3 years of evidence, including one where she literally wrote, "Thanks for doing the Johnson report. I'll tell them I did it. You don't mind, right? You're too nice to care about credit." The promotion committee interview was yesterday. They asked about her achievements. She rattled off my work confidently. Then they asked her to explain the technical details. She froze, stammered, made up nonsense. Interesting, the CFO said, because Jerome here submitted the same projects as his work, with documentation proving he did them. I'd applied for the same promotion without telling anyone. He's lying, Bethany shrieked. He's always been jealous. We checked the digital footprints. Every file was created on his computer, during his login hours, with his keystrokes tracked by our security software. She turned to me, eyes wild. You said you didn't want promotions. You said you were happy where you were. I said that when I was nice. I'm not nice anymore. The committee pulled up her personnel file. 3 years of reviews where she'd rated me as adequate, while rating herself as exceptional. Same years where project data showed I'd completed 78% of our department's work. This is vindictive, she screamed at me. These are consequences. They fired her on the spot, not just denied the promotion, terminated for falsifying achievements and creating a hostile work environment through her whisper campaign. But the real satisfaction came during her exit interview. HR asked her to list her actual accomplishments for her resume reference. She couldn't name a single project she'd completed alone. 3 years at the company, nothing to show. Jerome did everything, she finally admitted, crying. I managed him. You mean exploited, HR corrected. The promotion? I got it. Not because I was the nice guy who helped everyone, but because I was the competent guy who'd been doing senior level work for regular pay. My first act as senior manager? Implementing a new system where all work is digitally tracked to prevent credit theft. I call it the Bethany Protocol. She messaged me last week from her new job, entry level at a competitor. I'm struggling. Can you help me with a project? For old time's sake? No. Please? I'll pay you. Still no. You used to be nice. Nice got me exploited. Now I'm successful instead. Her LinkedIn still lists my projects as her achievements, but when potential employers call for references, HR tells them the truth. She was terminated for falsifying her work history. Last I heard, she was complaining to mutual friends that I'd ruined her life by suddenly becoming cruel. Cruel? No. I just stopped being the nice guy who did everyone's work for free. Turns out when you stop carrying parasites, they tend to fall off. My new motto? Be kind to those who deserve it. Be professional to everyone else. Be nice to nobody. Nice gets you used.